All right, here we are, guys. Expert. This is going to be a supplemental guide, a little bit more advanced clubs. You can see this is the first time going into this account, so I'm going to pull up the golden shot here and just go through that for you guys. See, very difficult crosswind here. These are going to be the trickiest ones. I'm thinking with that angle, maybe not even touching the spin. It's very, very close. So you can see I might just give it just a little bit of a nudge. The biggest thing is going to be the wind effect. Now, granted, this wind is down a little bit, which does make it a little bit more favorable. So you can see I'm maybe about 2 rings over for the wind effect here. Aside from that, I'm thinking 1.3-ish, 1.4-ish per ring. Maybe just a hair more than 4 right in here. And hopefully try to get this speed down. Perfect ball, that's a good sign. So let's see how this comes. Ooh, bad ring adjustment there. Or just too much on my wind effect. You can see I'm actually outside. Wow. Did not expect that to behave like that. I thought 4 rings there would be perfect, but apparently I just played too much wind effect. It's tough with that wind because you can't really see the guide, but I'm just assuming that I just, stuck that too far out to the side there at the beginning and never could recover. So unfortunate there. That's the first time that I've missed the target this entire week. So very disappointing. I'm assuming, just had something to do with the wind angle, but hopefully you guys are able to get some really good chests. I've been about 50-50 on making the hole-in-one, or if not, right on the yellow ring is very easy to do. Just kind of misjudge that a little bit. I kind of sometimes forget about how that hill kind of rolls from right to left, so you almost kind of want to just favor the right-hand side just a little bit. And I was probably about a ring, at least a ring, too much on that initial setup to the left. So keep that in mind. But anyway, let's just jump in here, do some expert. Let me go to this first hole. So let's see here. I try to play this typically a little bit more aggressive with these upper epochs. So you'll see, ideally if you have a power 4, even better. But what I'm going to try to do, you can see I'm going to be able to land right around here, and I'm just going to do it with some curl. So you can see with where I'm trying to aim. And you can see about the amount of curl that I'd like to apply. What this should do is hopefully just kind of cut it up through there. And ideally, if you can get no rough bounces, if you do perfect execution, you should be able to get no rough bounces, and getting it up this far is a clear advantage in my mind. So the guys that are in Apocalypse 6 and 7 for this tour are going to have a definite advantages on a couple of these pitches. So you might really want to make sure, another thing to kind of close that gap down a little bit, power 4, wind resistant 4, stuff like that. If you can get that up to where I just did, it really does give you a distinct advantage. And sometimes it just comes down to perfect ball, because you could see that my execution had to be absolutely perfect. 1 ring over right or left there, and there's a chance that it just clips the rough. And, it's farther back. And the farther you are back, the more likely you are to miss because of the wind effect just being that much tougher. When I get up here towards min club, there's a very good chance that I can make it. Now, I didn't quite make it to min club. It's going to be tough to do that, but, I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 2-ish per ring, maybe 1.9 per ring for this shot, right around 4 backspin. See, I brought the Hornet just for the extra accuracy. It is going to just kind of increase my hole out rate here. I'm thinking just a shade more than 4 rings here. Very close to min type adjustment. I'm thinking 4.2, 4.3 rings. Somewhere right around there. And the Hornet, with the extra accuracy, you might be able to sneak in a great ball. So that's one of the main reasons that you see me bringing that. But here you can see just, man. So it caught just a little bit of the edge, but just was light. I mean, we're talking under a tenth of a ring. But maybe, you know, Hornet's so accurate that even with a great ball to the right there, maybe it dies in on the right edge because the accuracy is so high. So that's one of the main reasons that you might want to use that over a thorn, because that little bit of extra boost, you know, in the event that you do great ball and you misplayed the wind just fractionally, maybe that still sneaks in the right edge with a great ball. So just something to be thinking about. Good luck with that hole. I will see you guys on the next one.